Ever been on a ride so smooth, you look down and realize you just burned 500 miles? And you're not even tired? These bikes do that. They don't ask for brakes. They demand more road. In 2025, a handful of motorcycles are built so perfectly for distance, comfort, and control. You'll forget to stop. Let's break down the 19 machines that turn exhaustion into obsession. We'll open with a mid-size sport tourer that rides like a big tourer when the road stretches past the horizon. At number 19, Yamaha Tracer 9GT Plus. If you want big tourer ease without hauling a heavy beast, the Yamaha Tracer 9GT Plus hits that sweet spot. Its 890 cubic centimeters 3-cylinder engine gives smooth, usable torque across the rev range. No need to nurse it. Yamaha equips this version with adaptive cruise radar, smart brake linking, and semi-active suspension, features once reserved for ultra-luxury machines. Seat height is adjustable between 32.3 and 32.9 inches, so you can fit it to your leg length. Wet weight sits around 492 pounds, which is light for a fully equipped sport tourer. The 5.0-gallon tank and claimed 49 miles per gallon yield a real-world range close to 200 to 230 miles between stops. Standard gear includes a 7-inch TFT display, quick shifter usable even with cruise control on, and heated grips in many markets. The chassis is narrow through the midsection, making slow-speed handling manageable. Important once your day is long and your arms feel tired. If you want one machine to do daily commuting and weekend escapes, this is it. You'll appreciate radar cruise, but the next bike shows that confusion-free comfort often comes through simplicity, not complexity. At number 18, Honda Goldwing Tour DCT. The Honda Goldwing Tour remains the gold standard for long-distance comfort in 2025. It's not just about its smooth power, it's the way this 1833 cubic centimeter flat-six engine glides effortlessly for hours without vibration. Seniors and touring veterans alike know that the Goldwing doesn't beg for brakes, it just keeps rolling. The dual-clutch transmission version removes the need for clutch work entirely. You can cruise through traffic or mountain passes without shifting fatigue. Combined with Apple CarPlay, heated grips, and heated seats, this bike feels more like a luxury car on two wheels. The adjustable electric windscreen, reverse gear, and superb balance make long days remarkably easy, even for smaller riders. With a 5.5-gallon tank and an average of 42 miles per gallon, the Goldwing can comfortably cross 230 miles before needing fuel. Wet weight hovers around 845 pounds, but Honda's low center of gravity makes it handle lighter than expected. Every detail, from seat padding to suspension tuning, is designed for one thing: all-day riding without aches. Its price is steep, starting at around $28,700. But for riders who value comfort above all, it's money well spent. The Goldwing Tour's mix of smoothness, tech, and ergonomics defines long-distance motorcycling. The Honda Goldwing Tour proves that comfort isn't about luxury. It's about precision engineering that removes fatigue from the ride. And while the Goldwing pampers you like a recliner on wheels, the next bike takes a different route. It wins you over with rugged touring ability that laughs at bad roads. At number 17, BMW R1300GS Adventure. The BMW R1300GS Adventure is built for riders who treat long distance as crossing continents. It's not cheap, starting around $24,000, but what you get is the most advanced endurance machine BMW has ever made. The new 1,300 cubic centimeter Boxer twin produces 145 horsepower, yet it's tuned to stay smooth, quiet, and calm even after hours in the saddle. BMW redesigned the chassis for 2025, cutting weight by more than 25 pounds compared to the outgoing 1250 GS. The total wet weight now sits around 543 pounds, light for an adventure tourer loaded with comfort gear. That includes electronically adjustable suspension, adaptive ride height that lowers at stops, and radar-assisted cruise control. For seniors or riders who value stability at low speed, that automatic height drop makes a world of difference. The GS Adventure's comfort numbers are serious. The wide, two-piece seat is plush, with heated options for both rider and passenger. The upright seating position keeps the back relaxed, and the broad windscreen plus side deflectors make highway air nearly disappear. The tank holds 7.9 gallons, giving a range well over 350 miles between stops. That means you can ride from dawn till dusk and still have fuel left. This is a bike that eats miles, whether it's highway or gravel. The combination of comfort, range, and adaptability explains why so many touring riders simply never graduate from the GS. It already does everything. The BMW R1300GS Adventure proves that long-distance luxury doesn't have to mean fragility. It can also mean unstoppable endurance. But what comes next flips the touring formula entirely, showing that comfort doesn't always come from bulk. At number 16, Kawasaki Versys 1000 SELT Plus. The Kawasaki Versys 1000 SELT Plus is the definition of comfort through balance. It's not as massive as a Gold Wing or BMW GS, but it covers distance with that same effortless flow. Starting at around $18,900, this machine is proof that long-distance touring can be both powerful and manageable. Its 1,043 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine is the star of the show, silky smooth, linear, and calm even after hours on the highway. It produces 120 horsepower, but it's the delivery that makes it special. Steady, vibration-free, and relaxing to cruise on at any speed. For riders who value quiet endurance over constant shifting, this motor feels tailor-made. Kawasaki's SE model adds Showa Skyhook electronic suspension, which constantly adjusts damping as road conditions change. That means potholes, dips, or uneven highway joints barely register. The result is a plush, planted feel that minimizes back and wrist fatigue. Comfort tech is generous. A large adjustable windscreen, heated grips, cruise control, and handguards, all standard. The seat sits at 33.1 inches, but its narrow midsection and upright ergonomics make it easy for most riders to handle. The 5.5-gallon tank gives roughly 250 miles of range, and at 566 pounds wet, it feels stable but never heavy. Seniors and long-distance riders love how the Versys mixes sport touring agility with all-day comfort. It's quick when you need it, calm when you don't, and rock-solid reliable for years. The Kawasaki Versys 1000 SELT Plus proves that the best distance bikes don't have to be intimidating. They just have to work with you, mile after mile. And while the Versys balances refinement and control, the next motorcycle takes the classic touring formula and adds something even rarer, affordable luxury built for endless roads. At number 15, Yamaha FJR1300ES. The Yamaha FJR1300ES is a legend in the long-distance touring world. A bike so dialed in that many riders refuse to replace it, even after years on the road. For 2025, Yamaha continues to refine what's already one of the most proven highway machines ever made. Prices start around $18,300, and it earns every penny. The 1,298 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine delivers 146 horsepower, but more importantly, it does it with absolute smoothness. It doesn't buzz, strain, or stumble, even after hundreds of miles. Seniors and touring veterans especially love its low-end torque. You can stay in top gear for hours, and the bike just glides forward without a complaint. The ES version adds Yamaha's electronic suspension system, which lets you adjust preload and damping at the touch of a button. Switch from solo to 2-up or smooth to firm instantly, without tools or hassle. Combined with the tall adjustable windscreen and wide fairing, wind fatigue drops to almost zero. Comfort-wise, the FJR is built for serious miles. A plush seat, heated grips, integrated hard bags, and a range of about 250 miles per tank make it a true mile muncher. At 642 pounds wet, it's heavy but perfectly balanced once moving. Its weight becomes invisible on the highway. This is a bike that feels carved from solid metal, yet surprisingly easy to ride for hours. It's the kind of motorcycle that turns just one more stop into maybe 200 more miles. The Yamaha FJR1300ES proves that reliability and comfort never go out of style. It's a masterclass in smooth, fatigue-free distance riding. But if the FJR is a refined long-haul veteran, the next bike wins hearts with a newer approach, combining luxury, control, and high-tech ease that modern riders swear by. At number 14, BMW K1600 GTL. The BMW K1600 GTL isn't just a motorcycle. It's a long-distance experience on two wheels. For 2025, BMW's flagship touring machine remains one of the most capable mile eaters in the world, starting at around $28,500. Riders who spend entire days on the highway call it the smoothest 6 cylinders ever built. At its heart sits a 1,649 cubic centimeter inline-6 engine producing 160 horsepower and 133 pound-feet of torque. The magic, though, isn't the power. It's how effortlessly it delivers it. You can cruise all day at highway speeds with almost zero vibration. The 6-speed transmission and shaft drive make it maintenance-free and stress-free for long-distance travelers. Comfort is where the GTL really earns its name. The seat is low at 29.5 inches, and the ergonomics are relaxed, keeping your spine straight and shoulders loose. Heated seats and grips, a large adjustable windscreen, electronic suspension, and reverse assist all come standard. For seniors or smaller riders, that reverse gear alone makes parking a non-issue. Despite its 802-pound wet weight, it handles like something lighter thanks to BMW's dual-lever front suspension and perfect weight balance. The 7-gallon tank gives it a highway range of nearly 300 miles, making fuel stops few and far between. Add integrated luggage, a high-end audio system, and radar-assisted cruise control, and you're basically piloting a first-class lounge. Many bikes promise long-distance comfort. The K1600 GTL actually delivers it without compromise. It's the definition of silent strength. The BMW K1600 GTL proves that true touring comfort comes from precision and engineering finesse, not just luxury. And while the GTL pampers you with 6-cylinder serenity, the next bike delivers endurance in a much leaner, simpler form, a sport tourer that's light on weight, but heavy on comfort. At number 13, Honda NT1100. The Honda NT1100 is one of the smartest long-distance bikes for riders who want the comfort of a tourer without the size or price of a luxury machine. Priced at around $13,900, it brings the same reliability and refinement as Honda's Africa Twin, but wrapped in a road-focused touring setup. Power comes from a 1,084 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine that's all about smooth torque rather than high revs. It's quiet, calm, and perfectly geared for highway speeds, delivering steady acceleration with almost no vibration. You can choose between a standard manual or Honda's dual-clutch transmission, which makes long rides easier by removing the need to constantly shift. Ideal for older riders or anyone who prefers a relaxed ride. The NT1100's comfort design is what truly stands out. The upright riding position, tall windscreen, and wide seat turn hours into minutes. The screen and wind deflectors are adjustable, keeping wind blast low and fatigue minimal. It also includes integrated panniers as standard, something most brands still charge extra for. At 524 pounds, it's noticeably lighter than the big tourers, and that translates into easier maneuvering in traffic or parking lots. The suspension tuning strikes a rare balance, soft enough for comfort, firm enough for mountain twisties. With a 6.5-gallon tank and fuel efficiency close to 50 miles per gallon, the NT1100 easily covers 300 miles between stops. It's not flashy, but that's the point. It's the quiet achiever of the touring world. The Honda NT1100 proves that you don't need size or excess to enjoy true long-distance comfort. It's the perfect mix of practicality and endurance. Still, what's waiting ahead proves that Italian style and long-distance grit can actually coexist. At number 12, Ducati Multistrada V4S Grand Tour. The Ducati Multistrada V4S Grand Tour is for riders who want long-distance comfort but refuse to give up excitement. Priced at around $28,000, it's Ducati's most advanced touring motorcycle yet, a bike that combines performance, safety tech, and surprising long-haul ease. Under the seat sits Ducati's 1,158 cubic centimeter V4 Gran Turismo engine, making 170 horsepower. That sounds wild, but the delivery is smooth and controlled. The engine was designed specifically for endurance. Ducati even stretched its service intervals to 37,000 miles between major valve checks, a first for the brand. That means more time on the road and less time in the shop. The V4S Grand Tour lives up to its name with an arsenal of comfort features. Heated seats and grips, a wide adjustable windscreen, adaptive cruise control, blind spot detection, and electronically controlled skyhook suspension, all standard. The seat height adjusts between 32.7 and 33.5 inches, and the ergonomics are relaxed, keeping your back upright and arms neutral. Despite its performance, the Multistrada V4S feels stable and forgiving. At 536 pounds dry, around 580 wet, it's light for a luxury tourer. Add a 5.8-gallon fuel tank, and you're looking at 250 to 280 miles of range before needing gas. It's a bike that blurs the line between sport and comfort, smooth, fast, and endlessly capable. Seniors and sport touring veterans alike praise it for staying fun even after 400 miles in the saddle. The Ducati Multistrada V4S Grand Tour proves that high performance and high comfort can finally coexist. And while Ducati brings style and tech to long-distance riding, the next bike reminds us that sometimes the secret to covering miles isn't horsepower, it's bulletproof simplicity. At number 11, Suzuki V-Strom 1050DE Adventure. The Suzuki V-Strom 1050DE Adventure is one of those bikes that quietly racks up miles while everyone else is still talking about features. Starting around $16,000, it's a long-distance workhorse that combines practicality, comfort, and durability, all at a price that undercuts most of its rivals. Its 1,037 cubic centimeter V-twin engine is one of the most trusted power plants in touring history. It delivers 106 horsepower and a deep, low-end pull that makes highway cruising relaxed and predictable. The engine doesn't buzz, doesn't complain, and barely needs attention, a major reason many V-Strom owners simply keep theirs for decades. For 2025, the DE Adventure trim adds spoked wheels, longer suspension travel, and advanced electronics like traction control, hill hold assist, and multiple ride modes. That makes it equally at home on pavement or gravel, giving seniors or cross-country riders more freedom to explore. Comfort is excellent for the price. The tall adjustable windscreen, neutral seat height of 33.7 inches, and upright ergonomics keep fatigue low even after several hours. The seat is plush without being soft, and heated grips come standard. A 5.3-gallon tank offers a real-world range of 250 to 270 miles, and the shaft-like reliability of the chain drive means less fuss on the road. At 545 pounds, it's light enough for manageable handling, yet solid enough to stay stable in wind or when loaded with luggage. Add in the included aluminum panniers, and it's ready for multi-state rides right out of the crate. The Suzuki V-Strom 1050DE Adventure proves that long-distance riding doesn't have to cost a fortune. Sometimes, it just takes smart engineering and trust in proven design. And while the V-Strom earns its miles through rugged dependability, the next motorcycle takes a very different approach, turning luxury into pure efficiency on endless roads. At number 10, Harley-Davidson Road Glide Limited. The Harley-Davidson Road Glide Limited has long been the choice for riders who believe comfort should come with character. In 2025, it remains one of the best long-distance cruisers money can buy. Classic American touring with modern precision. Starting around $28,000, it's built for one thing: devouring miles in total comfort. At its heart is the Milwaukee 8 engine, a 1868 cubic centimeter V-twin producing 97 horsepower and 118 pound-feet of torque. But numbers don't tell the full story. It's the lazy, deep pulse that makes the Road Glide so easy to ride for hours. You can stay in top gear, let the torque do the work, and watch the highway roll away. The frame-mounted shark nose fairing is the secret to its long-distance comfort. Unlike handlebar-mounted setups, this design deflects wind without adding steering weight, keeping the bike stable and reducing fatigue. Add in a plush seat, wide floorboards, heated grips, and one of the best infotainment systems on any motorcycle, and you're ready for full-day rides. Its 6-gallon tank and average of 45 miles per gallon offer a real-world range of about 270 miles. At 932 pounds, it's heavy, yes, but surprisingly balanced once moving. Riders of all ages praise how predictable it feels at highway speed, gliding through miles with little effort. The Road Glide Limited is a bike that doesn't just move. You cruise it like a rolling living room. The Harley-Davidson Road Glide Limited proves that long-distance riding can be as emotional as it is comfortable. But if Harley's big twin defines American luxury, the next machine shows how the same comfort can come in a lighter, more modern touring shape that won't weigh you down. At number 9, Triumph Tiger 1200 GT Explorer. The Triumph Tiger 1200 GT Explorer is a touring machine that blends adventure capability with luxury-grade comfort. Starting at around $23,800, it's one of the few big bikes that can cross continents while still feeling agile on twisty back roads. Its 1,160 cubic centimeter triple-cylinder engine makes 148 horsepower and 96 pound-feet of torque, power delivered in the smooth, predictable way Triumph is famous for. That triple layout means less vibration than twins and more character than fours. You can cruise at highway speeds all day without ever feeling the need to stretch your hands from numbness. Comfort is deeply thought out. The GT Explorer comes with a wide, heated seat, adjustable between 33.5 and 34.3 inches, along with heated grips, a large windscreen, and a seat designed to spread pressure evenly across your hips. Add a 7.9-gallon fuel tank, the biggest in its class, and you're looking at 350 miles between fill-ups. Triumph includes radar-based blind spot detection, adaptive lighting, electronic suspension, and one of the most intuitive 7-inch TFT displays in the segment. At 575 pounds wet, it's lighter than most full-size tourers, yet planted on the highway. What makes the Tiger special for long distances is its calmness. You don't fight it, you settle into it. It keeps pulling, cornering, and gliding as if the road never ends. The Triumph Tiger 1200 GT Explorer proves that true touring comfort doesn't need excess weight. It needs balance, control, and the kind of engineering that turns exhaustion into satisfaction. And while Triumph's Tiger chases long horizons with finesse, the next bike keeps things grounded. An affordable sport tourer built to make endurance rides accessible to almost anyone. At number 8, Kawasaki Ninja 1000SX. The Kawasaki Ninja 1000SX is one of those rare bikes that manages to be sporty, comfortable, and practical all at once. Starting around $13,699, it's easily one of the best value long-distance machines in the world right now. It's built for riders who love corner carving but still want to ride 8 hours without pain. Power comes from a 1,043 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine, producing 142 horsepower. It's smooth, flexible, and has torque everywhere, meaning you don't need to downshift often on long rides. Seniors and touring riders appreciate how composed it feels at highway speed, never twitchy, always calm. The Ninja 1000SX comes standard with hard saddlebags, a tall adjustable windscreen, cruise control, and a thickly padded two-piece seat. The riding position sits between sporty and upright, keeping wrists relaxed while giving a slight forward lean for stability. At 514 pounds, it's far lighter than big tourers but stable enough for two-up touring. A 5-gallon tank gives a real-world range of about 230 miles, and its integrated quick shifter plus traction control make it effortless to cover serious ground quickly. This isn't a sport bike for the track. It's a mature, civilized sport tourer that rewards endurance. The Kawasaki Ninja 1000SX proves that performance and comfort don't have to live in separate worlds. And if the Ninja 1000SX makes speed feel effortless, the next motorcycle wins hearts by proving that calm comfort and low weight can be just as satisfying on the open road. At number 7, BMW F900XR. The BMW F900XR is a mid-weight sport tourer designed to do one thing extremely well: make long rides easy without overwhelming the rider. With a price of about $11,995, it's one of BMW's most approachable touring options in 2025, sitting neatly between agility and comfort. Power comes from an 895 cubic centimeter parallel twin that delivers 99 horsepower and a deep, punchy torque curve. The engine's smoothness makes it ideal for long-distance riders who don't want constant shifting. Its power feels refined rather than aggressive, which is why many seniors and casual tourers choose it over heavier options. BMW nailed the ergonomics. A wide, tall seat at 32.5 inches, an upright handlebar position, and a compact fairing that blocks wind without trapping heat. Optional extras include heated grips, luggage, and electronic suspension that automatically adapts to the road surface. At 482 pounds wet, it's light, manageable, and fun, especially on twisty routes where heavier bikes start to feel like buses. Fuel economy hovers around 52 miles per gallon, so it's efficient too, with around 250 miles of range per tank. The F900XR is perfect for riders who want premium feel without premium weight or cost. It's a touring bike that doesn't make you plan your route around gas stations or chiropractor visits. The BMW F900XR proves that long-distance riding can be both affordable and exciting when comfort meets balance. And while the F900XR blends ease with energy, the next motorcycle strips touring down to its core: pure comfort, classic style, and effortless miles in every gear. At number 6, Honda CB1000 Hornet Touring Edition. The Honda CB1000 Hornet Touring Edition has quietly become a long-distance favorite in 2025 for riders who prefer simplicity and comfort over bulk. With a price around $12,900, it sits right between affordable sport tourers and heavy luxury bikes, offering the best of both worlds. Honda's 999 cubic centimeter inline-4 engine puts out 147 horsepower. But don't let that number fool you. The Hornet is tuned for smooth torque and relaxed mid-range, rather than sheer aggression. This means you can cruise at 70 miles per hour in 6th gear for hours without feeling any buzz through the bars or pegs. The Touring Edition adds essentials that make real-world travel easier: a taller windscreen, thicker seat padding, heated grips, and factory side cases. Combined with its neutral upright riding posture and low 31.3-inch seat height, it's perfect for riders who want speed and comfort without the intimidating weight of a supersport or tourer. At 485 pounds, the CB1000 Hornet feels light but planted. The 4.3-gallon tank gives a realistic range of 200 miles, though many riders report even better mileage on long cruises. Its Showa suspension absorbs road bumps without wallowing, and the throttle response is gentle enough for fatigue-free control. It's not built for luxury. It's built for riders who want the open road to feel simple, smooth, and fast enough to smile through the miles. The Honda CB1000 Hornet proves that long-distance comfort doesn't always need size. It just needs smart balance and tuning. And while Honda's Hornet makes travel light and fun, the next bike takes a different route. It's old-school touring comfort, reborn for the modern highway. At number 5, Moto Guzzi 5100 Mandello S. The Moto Guzzi 5100 Mandello S brings Italian character to long-distance comfort, but with real engineering logic behind the style. Priced at around $17,490, it's one of the most distinctive sport touring bikes on sale in 2025, and it's aimed squarely at riders who value smooth, natural comfort over sheer power. The 1,042 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled V-twin produces 115 horsepower and 77 pound-feet of torque. What makes it special isn't the numbers, it's the smooth, linear delivery. Guzzi's shaft drive system means no chain maintenance, and the torque curve lets you cruise for hours without gear changes. Moto Guzzi fitted the Mandello with active aerodynamics, small winglets that adjust automatically at speed to reduce wind pressure on the chest and shoulders. It's one of those small innovations that makes a big difference on all-day rides. Add in semi-active Öhlins suspension, heated grips, cruise control, and a wide touring seat, and it becomes a long-distance dream. The seat height is just under 32 inches, and the riding posture is upright but sporty. At 514 pounds wet, it feels steady yet nimble on winding roads. A 4.7-gallon tank offers about 220 miles of range, making it ideal for weekend tours or long cross-country hauls. Riders describe it as a bike you bond with, comfortable enough for the highway, but emotional enough to make every stretch memorable. The Moto Guzzi 5100 Mandello S proves that touring can still have soul. It's elegant endurance done the Italian way. And while the Mandello S charms with character, the next motorcycle wins over riders with pure modern precision and adventure-ready stamina. At number 4, KTM 1290 Super Adventure S. The KTM 1290 Super Adventure S is what happens when long-distance comfort meets high-performance engineering. Starting at around $20,999, it's built for riders who want to cover massive distances but still crave control, precision, and a little adrenaline along the way. Its 1,301 cubic centimeter V-twin engine produces 160 horsepower and 101 pound-feet of torque, yet it's surprisingly smooth for a bike this powerful. Thanks to KTM's advanced ride modes and lean-sensitive traction control, the Super Adventure S feels tamed and refined even after hundreds of miles. What makes it a real tourer is its comfort tech. The semi-active WP suspension constantly adapts to road surfaces, giving a plush yet controlled ride. Cruise control, keyless ignition, A 7-inch TFT screen and heated grips all come standard. The seat is height adjustable between 33.4 and 34.2 inches, offering plenty of room without sacrificing control. The bike's aerodynamic bodywork and large adjustable windscreen keep fatigue at bay, while its 6.1-gallon tank provides a range of roughly 300 miles. Despite the power, it handles with agility that few big bikes can match. Many riders say it shrinks around you once moving. At 540 pounds, it's lighter than most large tourers, and the ergonomics are near perfect for long days in the saddle. The KTM 1290 Super Adventure S proves that performance and comfort can coexist. You don't have to choose between excitement and endurance. And just when you think tech-heavy tourers rule the road, what's coming up next takes calm luxury to a whole new level. At number 3, Indian Pursuit Limited. The Indian Pursuit Limited is America's answer to the ultimate long-distance tourer. Starting around $32,000, it's built for cross-country comfort, wrapped in modern engineering and timeless muscle bike looks. Power comes from the 1768 cubic centimeter Power Plus V-twin that produces 121 horsepower and a massive 131 pound-feet of torque. What's impressive isn't the power, it's how smooth and controlled it feels even after 10 hours on the highway. The 6-speed transmission glides through gears effortlessly, and the liquid cooling keeps the ride consistent in any weather. The Pursuit's luxury features make it a rolling living room. Adjustable windscreen, heated grips and seats, built-in GPS, Apple CarPlay, adaptive headlights, and a full infotainment system with touchscreen display. The ergonomics are tailored for distance, wide seat, upright posture, and easy reach bars that keep the rider relaxed at all times. At 912 pounds wet, it's big, but its low 26.5-inch seat and low center of gravity makes slow-speed handling surprisingly easy. The 6-gallon tank offers a real-world range of about 250 miles, and the ride quality, especially with the electronically adjustable rear suspension, is simply unmatched for comfort. It's smooth, it's stable, and it eats highways like they were built for it. For those who want luxury that lasts mile after mile, this bike makes every stop optional. The Indian Pursuit Limited proves that American touring bikes can be as advanced as anything from Europe or Japan. And while the Pursuit wraps comfort in muscle and chrome, the next bike shows that lightweight touring can feel just as satisfying when every curve feels like a reward, not a challenge. At number 2, Yamaha Tracer 7 GT. The Yamaha Tracer 7 GT is the lighter, leaner sibling in Yamaha's touring family, built for riders who want comfort without complexity. With a price of around $10,500, it's easily one of the best mid-range long-distance motorcycles in 2025. The bike's 689 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine, borrowed from the MT-07, is known for being one of the smoothest and most efficient in its class. It produces 73 horsepower and 50 pound-feet of torque, which translates into easy, usable power across all speeds. For riders who prefer steady, predictable performance over brute force, this engine is a dream. The Tracer 7 GT is equipped for touring straight from the factory. Yamaha includes a tall touring windscreen, side panniers, and a comfort seat as standard. The upright riding position keeps your back straight, and the narrow body makes it feel nimble even with luggage attached. At just 452 pounds, it's incredibly light for a fully equipped sport tourer, making it perfect for long rides without fatigue. The 4.5-gallon tank delivers nearly 60 miles per gallon, giving it a real-world range of close to 260 miles. Riders often describe it as the small bike that thinks big. The Yamaha Tracer 7 GT proves that lightweight touring can be just as satisfying as riding something massive. And if the Tracer 7 GT makes mid-sized comfort look easy, the final bike on our list perfects it. It's the ultimate long-distance machine that turns the open road into pure calm. At number 1, BMW R1300RT. The BMW R1300RT has long been the benchmark for long-distance touring, and in 2025, it still wears that crown proudly. Starting at around $20,000, it's built for one simple goal: to make every mile effortless. At its core is BMW's 1,254 cubic centimeter boxer twin, producing 136 horsepower and 105 pound-feet of torque. The engine's character is what defines it: smooth, torquey, and endlessly reliable. It feels just as composed at 30 miles per hour as it does at 90, which is exactly what you want when your destination is 500 miles away. Comfort is its strongest trait. The large adjustable windscreen, heated grips and seats, cruise control, and perfectly neutral riding posture all work together to remove strain from long rides. Electronic suspension keeps the chassis stable even on rough roads, and the bodywork is sculpted to channel air around the rider instead of at them. At 615 pounds, it's lighter than it looks, and its low center of gravity makes slow-speed control almost effortless. The 6.6-gallon tank gives a range of nearly 300 miles, meaning you can cross entire states before even thinking about refueling. This is the kind of motorcycle that makes time disappear. Riders often finish a full day and feel ready to keep going. And that's the ultimate mark of good touring design. The BMW R1350RT proves that the best long-distance motorcycle isn't the fastest or flashiest. It's the one that makes you forget how far you've gone. Think these bikes redefine comfort? Wait till you see 17 perfect motorcycles for seniors in 2025. They're smoother, smarter, and built to outlast pain. Subscribe now, tell us your dream tourer, and don't miss what's coming next.